Hey guys, today I am sharing 4, maybe 5 of my favorite educational freebies that I used with my kids to homeschool them. Who am I? I am Jacqueline. This is Homeschool Hangout.xyz, and I, a veteran homeschooler of 18 years, shares resources, tactics, the rules, all the good things, especially if you're in California. And today we are talking educational freebies. But don't worry, these are not just my freebies that you're going to get today, because this is part of a collab that is being hosted by Daisy at Journey in the Home. So when you're done with my video, do me a favor, go down to the bottom in the description and there will be a playlist link and see what everyone else's favorite free educational resources are. Okay, so we are focusing on internet freebies today. So my first one, and this is one, if you hear me talk about math, if you hear me talk about printables, if you hear me talk about so many things from kindergarten all the way up through algebra and geometry, the math worksheet site is one of my all-time favorites. I love this resource so much. Now, this has a free side and a paid side. Free side, you can generate worksheets, math facts worksheets, things like that, where you can actually decide what numbers and what functions you're using. So if I just want addition for 2s and 3s, I can do that. If I want the 7s multiplication facts, I can do that. And it's great for honing in when your kid needs a little extra practice, or if you want to go full board and say, I want all the numbers. It will help you create those resources. It has stuff that goes all the way up through algebra, geometry. Some is on the free side, a lot is on the free side, and some is on the paid side. But don't worry, if you fall in love with it and want the paid side, I believe it's only $25 a year, and that's for all you can print. All the students you may have, all the things you want to do, if you're teaching a co-op class, whatever, you can do this. Now, if you're with a school, get a school license if you're with a big school. But for homeschoolers, this is ideal. I've used it with all my children. I used it with my nephew. I recommended this seriously just this last weekend to some parents. I love this and have used it for a very long time, a very, very long time. So definitely check it out. Do not sleep on that. It has so many. It even has where it will present the problems to you slightly different, so your children can get used to rearranging components. It helps with algebraic thinking. It's just great. It's great. It's great. Even it has money stuff on there and everything. Okay, the next one. This one is often claimed by so many people, and it is Khan Academy. Love Khan Academy. It is free to use. They have entire grades of math, but they also have other subjects too for different ages. But their math starts at like kindergarten. Now, do I think it is the best full curriculum? Not necessarily. But if your child's bored and you're wanting to work ahead, give it to them. Or like right now, my senior in high school who has 2 semesters of calculus already completed, she actually is going through in preparation for her business statistics class she'll take next year and doing statistics right now. And she's going through it and it's great. They walk away learning so much. They also have things on different business techniques. They have things, I want to say they even have like history stuff. They do stuff with Crash Course. It's great. It's free and you can even be set up like a teacher. So I, at this point, because I'm not assigning her anything, I'm just telling her to go through it, I can see what she's worked on. I can also turn around, and if you have a student who you're going through the math curriculum, they're just not getting it, you can assign them specific areas and lectures and videos for them to watch and practice. It's great. It is great. It is free. It is wonderful. I highly recommend it. And like I said, I signed up as a teacher, so I can really get a deep dive on what my kids are doing. Next one, this is for younger kids, and it is the K-5 Learning. There are so many great free worksheets there. You do, if I remember correctly, have to set up a free account and everything. There's reading stuff, there's history stuff, did you want something for like a little holiday social studies thing? Perfect, they've got that for you. Is your student studying writing sentences? Great, they've got that for you. There are so many great resources there, and you just print them off. Now, I understand I'm talking a lot about printing. I'm going to take a little aside here. Invest in a good but cheap black and white laser printer. I know we all love colors, but in reality, most of my worksheets were either black and white because I'm boring and cheap, or math worksheets with no colors on them anyways. So we picked up a Brother laser printer for under $100, and even with my 4 kids and a lot of printing, I think I only put ink in that thing once a year, and I highly recommend it. I swear by it. So a little aside, if you're going, but you're printing off all this stuff, it's so expensive. It really isn't if you do it that way. And to me, buying a good cheap laser printer for $100 and ink once a year is cheaper than math workbooks you could buy. So just a little aside, that's not free, but I will include a link to the ones I like down in the description. The other thing is, my fourth kind of resource here is teachers pay teachers. And I know what you're saying. You said the word pay, Jacqueline. I know, but do you know that everybody who sells things on Teacher Pay Teachers have to have a certain amount of free worksheets? Yeah. So I'm not saying that you're going to go find a whole curriculum there or anything like that. But if you're looking for a specific concept, a get ready for the elections, a holiday thing, once again, check out their freebies. I have used quite a few of them. I've never paid for anything on Teacher Pay Teachers. I know, I'm cheap. We've discussed this in other videos. But there is a really large, almost overwhelming amount of free worksheets for kindergarten through 12th grade. So check those out. And then my fifth kind of, I feel like it's cheating to say this, but my other resource is your library. I know you're like, that's not on your computer. It is. Many library systems, including Fresno County, has things like resources that you can go to for children that will read books to them online. You, of course, have Libby where you can read books. You have all these different things, educational resources that your libraries provide to you for free. Don't sleep on that, including things like Mango, which is a foreign language app. There's just so many, and every system's slightly different. And all you do is you go to your library page, log in with your card, and then usually there is some tab somewhere it says, look at all the resources the library has, including digital. And you can get a nice, good-sized list there. I've used some, but not nearly all of them. In addition to, some of the stuff that is only in your library. So check those out. Easy, free, use them to support you. And when you're done with this video, go check out what everybody else has. I will talk to you all later, and I will include links in the bottom. Have a great day. Bye.